Louise Buechner. I'm a Presidential Director with Nutrimetics. Welcome to Creating a Bright Future. My son, Adam Buechner, decided to start this nearly 2 years ago and wanted to hear from the very best in Nutrimetics across Australia and New Zealand, from the Presidential Directors, Executive Sales Directors, Sales Directors, and we have started to invite some extra people. But tonight we did ask Sales Director Natalie Grozek, and unfortunately Natalie is too sick to join us tonight. I know how disappointed she is, but she also has a lot of workshops this weekend, and I said to her, you rest, get ready for your workshops, because I was pretty certain that Mr. Adam Buechner was free tonight. So our topic for tonight for Creating a Bright Future is a little bit of always sharing the guest speaker's story. And tonight it's very much why Nutrimetics and how do you earn an income and secure your financial freedom, and what is the pathway to earning that income. So I'm very excited, and I'm very appreciative of Adam for spending a few hours of his time this afternoon at the last moment preparing for this presentation. So welcome, Executive Sales Director Adam Buechner. And you can give him all a clap from us as well for stepping in to this meeting. So I hope you've got your paper ready and your pen ready. And Adam, thank you.
Thank you, Mum. And it's an absolute pleasure to be here with everyone tonight. Thank you so much for joining. So I'm going to share my screen and present. I just learned something new today, that when you create a PowerPoint in Canva, you can share it live on Zoom. I'm very excited. But tonight is all about leveling up, and that's what Creating a Bright Future is about. So we're going to cover, or I'm going to cover tonight, the Nutrimetics career path and building your income and your financial future, which is something that I'm super passionate about. So first thing to look at is why. Why do you want to create an income, and why would you like to step up the Nutrimetics career path? So it might be that you would like to send your kids to a private school to be able to have some extra money for that. It might be that you want to be able to work your own hours and be your own boss, to be able to navigate your own time. It might be for the extra money, an extra $500 or $1,000 a month. It might be to earn your first company car. And I have some exciting news to share with you, as one of our new executive sales managers just finished her car program and will be presented shortly with her brand new company car. It might be to purchase your first home, or to be able to have some extra money for an investment property. It might be to put a pool in. I know my brother just put a pool in where Mum's staying at the moment. So that will be super exciting for the kids and the whole family. It might be to build your confidence and to be able to inspire others. It might be to travel the world. So I'd love you to pop in the chat box. What is it for you? What's something? Why are you watching our Zoom tonight? Why are you online? Have a little think about that, and perhaps pop in the chat box why you're here and what Nutrimetics means for you. And I don't have access to the chat box, so Mum will be able to share some of those answers as we go through as well. Now, if you are new to Zoom, we do have up the top right, you will have a gallery or a speaker view as well. So if you're wanting to change any of those to be able to see who's on or see the speaker, you can definitely do that. So Nutrimetics loves to change things around. So the last 2 months, we have had the $0 joining offer, which I've absolutely loved, being able to join Nutrimetics as a VIP member for $0. You had access to your own account and all the rewards, and didn't receive anything in the mail. But I'm even more excited this month because we are back to the $20 Easy Start Kit. And this is where the journey all gets started. So you receive the beautiful Nutri-Rich oil, some samples of Platinum, of Restore, brochures, and of course you then have access to your own VIP account with Nutrimetics. Once a consultant starts, we have the most fabulous rewards program. And this is an update from previous rewards. So this is from the 1st of November. So reward 1 is at your 110 level. You receive the microdermabrasion and the Irina Wonder Oil. Reward 2 at the $300 level, you receive a collection of Nutrimetics body products. So from our lip treatment to our wellness pillow spray, I've just got to say that pillow spray is absolutely divine. One of my friends bought me a pillow spray for my birthday in March, and I am obsessed with it. I use it every night, and I'm so excited to now have one in the Nutrimetics collection. So you've got the hand cream, body satin, the foaming body wash, the OLC. Reward 3 is the Platinum Minis, and this is the only way that you can get your hands on the Platinum Minis at the moment. So really love that beautiful collection there, plus the AHA. Reward 4 is quite similar, so 1,100 in sales. Of course, there's a cumulative, so you receive all of the previous rewards, plus the lipstick case with all 10 lipsticks. You've got powders, your setting spray, primer, brush set, and mascara. And then the really exciting thing about building a business with Nutrimetics is the Refer Others program. And I was looking at one of my sales directors, Liz Tester. She has a beautiful business. She runs a lot of her businesses in Queensland, but she moved to Sydney a few months ago and has been building a business there as well. And Liz has VIPs, consultants in her team that are 22 downline. So what that means is Liz sponsored someone who sponsored someone else, who sponsored someone else, and that happened 22 times. And that was all through the Refer Others program. So when a new consultant joins, particularly with this program in November, you receive 5 referral gifts. So I would so encourage you to let everyone that joins know about this referral program. Refer 1 and you receive the beauty bar. 2, the clay mask. 3, my favorite ingredient is in this product, which is hyaluronic acid. So that's our moisturizing system. SPF 50 for referring 4, and your vitamin B serum. I absolutely love this product as well for referring 5. So I did a little calculation this afternoon, and thanks to your help, Billy, as well. Over $1,700 worth of free product from achieving these rewards, plus $300 in income. So what an exceptional, over $2,000 then of income and rewards for selling 1,100 recommended retail price and referring 5 people in your first full calendar month. I mean, this program is just super exciting. So the best thing to do when someone joins with you is to share with them the ability to be able to earn all of these fabulous rewards. And then what happens from here? So we have the ability to earn 2 ways in Nutrimetics. And the first way is through personal sales. So when you sell $55 in a month, so VIPs place their order online for $55, that's $50 BV, they'll receive their 20% discount. By selling $550, which is 500 BV, 25%, so earning $125, fabulous for sharing the brochure, perhaps with the girls at work or with family and friends. And of course, there's always more freebies with Nutrimetics. So we have the thank you gift, and we also have the bonus gift as well to be able to achieve at that level. We then have the $1,100 level. So 1,000 BV earning $300. And that's really easy to do in the month of November as well by sharing the brochure with family and friends, perhaps doing a Christmas pop-in or 2. 2,200, which is $2,000 BV, 35% commission and earnings. So $700 extra in the bank for perhaps going out once a week. 3,300, which is 3,000 BV. That is, of course, 40% commission. So that's $1,200 in income. Now that's an extra $300 a week. And I mean, $300 a week pays for a lot. That's the gross, that could be the grocery bill. That could mean the opportunity to, go and get your hair and your nails done, save for a family holiday. So many things that we can do with an extra $300 a week. And then 4,400, that's my favorite because it's the top commission level, which is $4,000 BV, earning 45% commission. So your $1,800 earning there is your minimum at the 45%. And that might be going out 8 times a month. Look, we like to base figures on an average of $500 BV per workshop or per get together. But many of us know at Christmas, We don't have to do that many to get to the 4,000. It's a fabulous time of year because people are shopping not only for themselves, but friends and family for Christmas. I had a girl at one of my masterclasses yesterday. So she bought the platinum collection for herself, the platinum collection for her mum for Christmas. She also bought a makeup set for herself and a makeup set for her sister for Christmas. So her order was over $1,000 just through what she wanted for herself and for Chrissy presents. Then I like to pop on some extras here because why stop at 4,000? So $6,000 BV earns $2,700 in income, $8,000 BV earns $3,600 in income, and $10,000 BV is $4,500 in income. And I'll share a story as well as I go along of one of my beautiful managers, Beck, who has 2 little girls at home and sold over $10,000 personally in the month of October. So huge congratulations to you, Beck. Then we can earn money through building a team. So there's a few ways that you can earn money with Nutrimetics and building a team. And I want to share those with you tonight because I love talking about the business opportunity plan and the career path with Nutrimetics. So there's a promotion on at the moment, and this started on the 1st of August and runs through till the 31st of December. So when you personally sell $500 in sales in 1 month, so 500 BV, and you have one of the people that you referred, so a new VIP consultant sells $500 BV, you earn an additional 4% on their sales. So they could have joined in August, on the 1st of August, and they might sell $500 this month. As long as you do your $500 minimum in personal sales, you earn an extra 4% bonus. So that's super exciting for anyone, any consultants that we have online, and for any group leaders and above. You're actually doubling your income there because you're earning income on your team, plus with our refer and earn bonus. Then, of course, we have the elevation program, and there's a promotion on with the elevation program as well. So by elevating to group leader, senior group leader, or executive sales leader in the month of October or November or December, you receive your pay, so your additional commission in your qualifying month. So for instance, we have a beautiful girl in the team, Tash. Tash joined in September, and in October, her group did over $6,000 in sales. They did around $7,000 actually. So Tash has paid 4% on that $7,000 in sales in her first month, which was super exciting. So you're basically back paid for the month that you just did. But I'll show you more about how these examples work as we go through the career path. So a beauty VIP, you may have just joined, or you may have someone in your team that just joined and wants to know what sort of income they can earn by sharing the brochure with some family and friends. So as a beauty VIP, you might sell $1,000. You might do 2 workshops or share the brochure with family and friends. You might sponsor 2 people and help those 2 people achieve their level 3 rewards. So going through the rewards program, earning their $110, their $300, and their $500 level rewards. So therefore, you're earning 30% commission because, as we can see on our previous slide, by selling $1,000, we're earning $300. Then you receive an additional 4% on the $1,000 that was generated in your team. So income then for the month is $340 for someone that's joined as, I like to call them, a social VIP. So not only are they buying for themselves, but they're sharing the brochure with family and with friends, and perhaps asking other people to join Nutrimetics as well. Because why wouldn't you? You receive all those freebies by sharing the opportunity with 5 people. Then the next level up from a beauty VIP is group leader. So a group leader, as we have on the left-hand side here, minimum personal sales is $500 to elevate to group leader, $3,500 in group sales. So I like to break that down to 7 get-togethers. Might be 7 get-togethers throughout the month, and 3 or more personally sponsored people to then receive a 3% bonus. So what that might look like is, if you're a group leader, your personal sales for the month may be $2,000. So that would be going out and perhaps doing 4 workshops. So 1 workshop per week. You might have 2 new VIP members that are able to get to their $500 level, achieve their bonus gift, or achieve their rewards program. And then you might have 2 other VIP members. One places a $475 order. The other one places a $327 order. And you might be thinking, where did I get these figures from? So I actually looked at one of our group leaders in our team in my personal ESM-ship. And this is what her structure for her business looked like last month. So she sold over $2,000 personally. At the 35% income level, she earned $700. So that was $700 in income on personal sales. 3% bonus because she's a group leader. So that's paid on the whole team. So that's an additional $114. And then because of that extra earn and a share and earn bonus, we have 4% on those 2 new VIPs. So that's $1,000. So the income for a group leader selling $2,000 in the month would be approximately $854. So that might be going out once a week and doing a beauty workshop or a Christmas pop-in or some facials. I think that's a pretty great part-time income. You also, when you elevate to group leader, receive a bag. So the bag's featured over here on the right-hand side. Beautiful makeup case that you can either keep and house your products in, or a fabulous gift as well. Do we have any group leaders online? Any group leaders that want to give us a wave? We don't have too many cameras on, but that's okay. I'm sure you're out there. So it's great to know sort of what income is available to you as a group leader. Then on to the next page, we have senior group leader. So senior group leader is the next level up in Nutrimetics, and this is $500 BV, so $500 in personal sales, $6,000 as team sales, 5 or more sponsors, so have 5 or more people that join your team as a VIP member with you, and then you're earning a 4% commission on your entire team. So again, I had a little look through my team for last month, and was looking at any of the senior group leaders and what their income would have been through their sales that were generated. So first of all, we have senior group leader selling, and my screen's just gone, there we are, $3,000 in personal sales. So that might be going out and doing 6 workshops. So on that $3,000 in personal sales, 40% commission. So the income would be $1,200 here. Then the team does $7,000 because, as you can see here, we have 1 VIP that's gone out and sold $1,000, earned their rewards, and achieved perhaps Star Club. We have another VIP that's gone out and done $1,000. Another VIP shared the brochure with family and friends at work and collected $750. Another VIP who bought her sister a skincare range and bought herself a skincare range, so that's $500. Another VIP that might have come to a makeup class and ordered one of the makeup packs and added a brush set. So that's approximately $250. So as we can see here, $1,200 on personal sales is the income, 4% on the team. So that's $280 in additional income. And then with the earn and share bonus, an extra $40. So the income generated here is $1,520 for a senior group leader. Now, when you elevate to senior group leader, when it's the first month that this happens, you receive a Michael Kors watch in your choice of silver or rose gold. So I love that we have those beautiful options there as well. And who doesn't love some free jewelry? I know I do. So really great leveling up to senior group leader. Then on to the next page, we have executive sales leader. And this is where the income steps up quite a bit for a part-time income with Nutrimetics. So on the left-hand side, we have here for an executive sales leader to elevate to that level, it's $500 minimum in personal sales, $10,000 in group sales. We then have 10 or more personally sponsored VIPs. So welcoming 10 people to join Nutrimetics, you then start to receive a 6% bonus on the team. Now, many executive sales leaders will sell $4,000 throughout the month. So that might be doing 8 workshops. I always like to base a part-time income with Nutrimetics on going out and doing 2 beauty workshops per week. And that might take a little bit to build up to, or you might want to jump into that straight away. So from that $4,000 in personal sales, the income is $1,800. So that's $450 a week by going out and doing 2 workshops per week. Your team has then produced $10,000 in sales, and you can see some examples here. You might have someone that decides to join and says, I want to be a group leader like you were and get that beautiful bag and help others do their Christmas shopping. So they've done $3,500. You might have someone who loves the idea of achieving these beautiful rewards that we have this month. So the $500 level with the towel and the beautiful pillow. I'm really excited about pillows. I love beach pillows. For anyone that's used the neck pillow that we had, it's just the most comfortable thing to be able to use in the sun, and then achieve the Star Club as well. You might have some VIPs that go out and do their 500 or their 250. And many of the businesses that we have in Nutrimetics are made up of people placing $50 orders, $20 orders, $200 orders, $350 orders, $500 orders. And that all adds up to the $10,000 in this instance for an executive sales leader. So the bonus on $10,000 in group sales is 6%, and that's $600 in additional income. With the earn and share bonus, you might then earn an extra 4% on $2,000. So that's an extra $80 in your pocket. So the income here for an executive sales leader at the minimum production level, which is $10,000, would be $2,480 for the month. Plus, when you elevate to executive sales leader, you receive an iPad. So love Apple, love iPads, and that's a great bonus at this level as well. We then have over to the next page, executive sales manager. So we have many executive sales managers on our call tonight. So a big welcome to everyone that's watching. And this is an example income from an executive sales manager. So to become an executive sales manager, it's 2 months program. It's $10,000 in the first month, and then it is $12,000 in the second month. And then to continue through that program and receive additional benefits like a trip to Spain and a company car, it's $15,000 per month. So an example that I have here, one of my executive sales managers, her group sales were around $20,000 for the month. And many executive sales managers sell $4,000 plus per month. So in this example, it's $6,000 in personal sales. So that might be going out and doing 10 workshops from the month. As an executive sales manager, and I would say most executive sales managers average per workshop would be higher than $500 because they've started their study and they've continued on and they've built up their skills and their charisma and they've got their regular clients. So you're quite easily able to go and do a Christmas pop-in, as I did the other day, 5 minutes away. I spent 1 hour there and sold over $1,000. And it was just an absolute joy to go there, have a glass of sparkling wine, do a mini facial and a makeup. And then the girls had the rest of their afternoon there as well, just catching up. So $20,000 or $6,000 in personal sales here at the 45% level is $2,700 in income. $20,000 in group sales, so made up from, as you can see here, a little bit of a picture of where the sales might come from. 7% we earn as executive sales managers and above on the first $20,000. So that's $1,400. And then at executive sales manager, you get to choose whether you take a Hyundai i30, or if you don't want to take a company car with rego and insurance paid for, then you can choose a cash for car bonus, which is $500 a month. Now, we've worked out that actually taking the Hyundai i30, especially with car prices and rego and insurance prices at the moment, is definitely the value is more than $500 a month. But what a great option to be able to take a company car or to not take a company car. When we have a group leader elevate in our team as executive sales managers or above, we have a $200 bonus there that we earn as well. So an average income of an executive sales manager in this instance would be $4,800 for the month by going out and doing 10 workshops or perhaps even less. But also as an executive sales manager, you have the option to be able to achieve our international trips. So 2 months ago now, 6 weeks, we just got back from Queenstown. So Mum and I were there with many of our managers, and that was a 5-star, pretty much all expenses paid trip to Queenstown for 5 nights in New Zealand. In March, actually on my birthday, on the 9th of March, we'll be flying to Bali, Indonesia. So there's an extra promotion on at the moment for executive sales managers to earn an all expenses paid trip there for yourself and or for your partner. And then we also have a trip to Spain next year. So to Madrid in September. Plus, I definitely have to mention the additional leadership training, the ability to inspire and empower others is such an incredible thing to have access to at Executive Sales Manager. I mean, that we have monthly trainings where we learn leadership and coping skills and management skills. So I love being part of each of those sessions. So pretty exciting income. Who loves the sound of that? Can I get some emojis or some reactions from anyone watching as well? You have a little reaction button on there. So Nutrimetics has, I believe, Mum, over 120 managers. Yeah, across Australia and New Zealand. So you could definitely step up to this exciting level. And then after Executive Sales Manager is Sales Director. So I wanted to do an income example of a sales director here. And to elevate to executive sales or to sales director, it's $58,000 in sales per month for 4 months. So most executives, most sales directors will sell $4,000 plus. And I put here just 4 workshops because when you level up with Nutrimetics, it becomes easier to generate personal sales because you have clients and customers, friends and family that are purchasing products off you regularly. So you might go out and do 1 workshop a week as a sales director. You may have a new manager that's just come through in your team and they're generating $15,000 in sales. An existing executive sales manager generating $20,000 in sales. Another really awesome, excited executive sales manager generating $40,000 in sales. Perhaps a group leader and a senior group leader. And then, of course, your VIPs. So the income structure here continues to increase as you level up with Nutrimetics. So $1,800 in income on the $4,000 in personal sales. On your own personal group, you're receiving $1,155 in income. For every manager that you develop with Nutrimetics, you're earning additional income. So here we have ESM 1, $900, Executive Sales Manager 2, $1,100, and Executive Sales Manager 3, $1,700. So Mum's always taught me that by having an extra executive sales manager in your team, developing and working with someone to help them become a manager really is giving you $1,000 a month increase in your pay. And if we times that by 12, that's an extra $12,000 a year by elevating 1 executive sales manager in your team. You also receive the choice of cash for car, or you get to choose a company car. So many executive sales managers and sales directors drive BMWs. So the BMW X3, which is pretty cool. So, but $1,100 if you wanted to choose your own car, or if you already have a car, then you could pop that money in the bank or put that towards a holiday. You also, when you elevate an executive sales manager, you're paid a $3,000 bonus. So that's broken down into 2 payments of $1,500 per payment. And you receive a petrol card when your team does the amount of figures that this sales director does. So that's an extra $300 for elevating. Plus, there's also the designer luggage. So when you elevate to the sales director, you receive a Louis Vuitton trolley case, and they're valued at $4,500. So I don't know if I would feel too comfortable putting that in my checked luggage on the plane. I might have to sell that or get insurance for it. But I absolutely love the ability to achieve those extra awards with Nutrimetics and the rewards. So $9,555 in income for 1 month is an example here for a sales director. And I had the opportunity to, so my brother, for instance, is a sales director with Nutrimetics. So Rick's team sold over $100,000 last month, and his income would be similar to that, if not more, from his October pay from Nutrimetics. I'm an executive sales director with Nutrimetics, and Mum's a presidential director. And I wanted to just share with you a little bit about my story and I guess how I got involved with Nutrimetics. So 4 years and 3 months ago, I joined Nutrimetics for the second time. So if this is your second time, it's okay, or your third time. And I decided that I wanted to work a business where I could work my own hours, I could be my own boss, I could work in an industry that I love because I love people. For anyone that's done the personality testing or the fruits, I'm a mango. So I love talking to people. People energize me. I also am extremely passionate about beauty. I love everything about the beauty industry. I love skincare. I love makeup. I love the ability to not only improve my own self-confidence and self-esteem through how I look and how I feel, but also helping other people do the same. I think that just makes me so happy. And I actually have a little message here from one of my clients. So she came to a masterclass that I ran on Friday. I was booked at a law firm actually, which was really funny. On Friday night, I was at a law firm in Brisbane City. And on Saturday morning, I was in the country in Kilcoy on a farm running a makeup masterclass. So I also love the variety of this business. And I sent through her color charts because I color code them. That's something I've learned through Nutrimetics and through the training from some of our managers in Nutrimetics. And Jaya said to me, "Thank you so much, Adam. Thank you so much for the class. It was valuable and unforgettable. I actually tried a simple eyeshadow look for work today for the first time and got so many compliments." And I just think that's the most beautiful thing, to be able to have an impact on someone's life in that respect, where they can go out into work wearing their new eyeshadow look that they learned and feel fabulous about that new skill that they've learned and how they look walking into work. So that just really inspires me and definitely motivates me to keep doing what I'm doing. So 4 years and 3 months ago, I joined as a consultant, and I started off by contacting family and friends, people that I knew that loved beauty products, and started to share some special offers with them, some products. I was living in Narooma at the time, which is a regional town in New South Wales. I didn't know anyone in the time, so my business was building completely online. And then the following month, I moved to the Sunshine Coast, and still living here now. Absolutely love it up here. And I didn't know anyone up here either. So I was in 2 towns building my Nutrimetics business with no one that I personally knew. So that involved a lot of, I guess, courage, and it was super scary to get started because I had to talk to people that I didn't know. And whilst I'm a mango and I love people, I also love people kind of within my tribe. So if I'm on a plane and someone kind of says hello to me, I'm like, hello. And then I pop my headphones on and watch Netflix for the rest of the trip. I'm not naturally going to strike up a conversation with a stranger. But when I'm in work mode, I can do that. And I think the thing about Nutrimetics is, and what makes people successful in Nutrimetics, is treating this as a job or a career. Because if you were working at a retailer, so for instance, General Pants, even if you didn't particularly like talking to strangers, it would be part of your job. So a customer would come in and you would have to say, hi, can I help you with anything today? Or you might have to get a different size dress for them or a pair of shoes. So you would be in a situation where for 8 hours a day or 4 hours a day, you would be talking to people that you didn't know and helping them. And I feel like the same, if we treat our businesses in Nutrimetics the same, we will get such incredible results and we'll really be able to build our business fast. So I want you to have a little think about that. If you're getting started and it's a little bit scary, because it definitely was for me. So I started with doing the markets. I booked in every market that I could find on the Sunshine Coast, got up at 4 a.m. and I'm not a morning person. I'm slowly getting there because the sun comes up really early here. And it's hot, especially in summer. So I would get up and I would go and I would set up my stand and I would be there with my smile on at 6 a.m. for a 7 a.m. start. I'm not exactly sure why we had to get there an hour before people arrived, but we did, and would stand there and collect names for entering our raffle or sharing with people the latest Christmas products or whatever it might have been at the time. I also contacted our local movies and definitely started to join with them in any promotions that I had. I put on some statuses on social media to trial some of our new products. So for instance, in my local community board, I would put up a post that said, "Hi, my name's Adam. I have a local beauty business and I'm looking for 10 people to trial a new peel, new facial peel. Who would be interested in trialing this peel?" And then I would go and I would give them beautiful facials. I would go to them. Sometimes they would come to our home. So I would do that here as well, and started to gradually, one by one, build up clients, meet people. My gosh, what a great way to meet people in a new location, because gone are the days where I meet people at a nightclub or a bar. I don't really do that anymore. No, not like I did in my 20s. So I was meeting people through yoga, and I was also meeting people through sharing our beautiful Nutrimetics products. So I elevated quite quickly to group leader and to senior group leader and executive sales leader, and went straight into the management program as soon as I possibly could, because I needed a car. I didn't have a reliable car at that stage. And thankfully, a few weeks after I received my Nutrimetics car, my car that I had at the time actually broke down and it wasn't worth fixing. So I think someone came and picked it up just for the parts. So that was my situation 4 years ago. I didn't have any money in the bank, had a ton of debt as well that I needed to pay off. So Nutrimetics was definitely a vehicle for me to be able to build a successful business where I could really establish a full-time income, have a company car. So I had the rego and insurance paid for, and I had a brand new car, and also be able to meet lots of new people in a new area and work in beauty, which I absolutely love. And something that I want to, share with you tonight is that if it's possible for me, it's possible for you. It's possible for Billy. Billy's one of our brand new managers in the team. I think Billy will be on tonight, and Billy's 72 next month. So Billy elevated to executive sales manager a few months ago and just completed her car program. So her team has done over $15,000 in sale for the last 4 months in a row, and we'll be receiving a brand new Hyundai i30 with rego and with insurance all paid for. So a huge congratulations to you, Billy, and to your team. I am so excited for you. And Billy mentioned on our Facebook group today, if I can do it at the age of almost 72, then anyone can do it. Billy hasn't had any prior beauty experience, and Billy joined Nutrimetics to be able to get her products at a cheaper price. And also, one of the first things that Billy said to me was, I don't want to do anything with my Nutrimetics business. I'm not going to earn any money or share any products. I just want to get my products cheaper. And now Billy's business is over $15,000 a month. Billy has 4 group leaders in her team, which is super exciting, on target to achieve a trip to Bali, a trip to Madrid, and have her brand new company car. So Billy, you're an absolute inspiration, and I love working with you each day. So from executive sales manager, it took me a while to then step up to the next level of sales director, but I've always had my sights set on career progression. I think that it's important to move forward. I believe that it's important to continuously be stimulated and have goals and have things to be able to work towards. So having a purpose for me and being able to make a difference is super important. So I wanted to continue to level up and say, what was the next thing that I had to do to build my business? And Liz Tester was one of my clients for back when I used to do Nutrimetics in the past, and we've remained friends. And Liz was looking for a clay mask. And funnily enough, the joining option at the time included a bonus clay mask. Isn't it funny how things just kind of come together? And I said, Liz, oh my gosh, don't pay full price for this clay mask. I can join you for, it was $10 at the time, and you receive your Nutri oil, your clay mask, and then you have your own account so you can order online. Liz lived on the Gold Coast, so that's 2.5 hours from me. I wasn't going to go around and drop off the clay mask, right? So it was better for Liz to be able to order products online. And then Liz was applying for jobs on the Gold Coast and wasn't having any luck. Came up to the Sunshine Coast, we had an appointment and decided to get started. And then Liz quite quickly elevated to executive sales manager, was able to leave her full-time job and pursue a career in beauty full-time. So then I had the first executive sales manager in my team over the past 4 and a bit years. I had a buddy that I could go to leadership meetings with and go to conferences together and go for the international trips and be able to be there when Liz was presented with her first company car. And it's just the most exciting thing to be able to have this experience and have this adventure with someone else, have a buddy that you can do this with. So that's another reason why I love to, share the opportunity and to be able to help others achieve what they want from their Nutrimetics business. So in 2000 and almost 2 years ago now, isn't it, Mum? 2 years ago, I elevated to sales director. And sales director, as I mentioned, is it was at the time $56,000 in group sales, 4 months in a row, and received an incredible bonus. So they had a promotion on where I received a $12,000 bonus. Also received a BMW X3 4-wheel drive. So within a few years, I'd gone from a car that was hardly working to then a BMW X3. And just having the reliability of a car, having the rego and insurance paid for, having a 4-wheel drive, I do like being able to sit a little bit higher as well. And as Mum mentions too, it's great for gutters and for roundabouts because, because you have that extra clearance. So I love that. And was able to build up to that executive income. So start to really pay off my debt and start to save. So I loved being able to step up to that level. And then I had the opportunity to, only 2 months later, elevate to executive sales director. And our group turned over their first $1 million year. Last year, our group did over $2 million in sales. So a huge congratulations to each of you. And that $2 million is made up of $50 orders and $100 orders and $2,000 orders and $76 orders. And it's all the little fish, all the little orders that make up the incredible team that we have today. Elevating to executive sales director meant that I had a brand new company car. So I now drive a Mercedes GLE 4-wheel drive, which is valued at over $100,000. I also had the opportunity to receive a $15,000 bonus. So the $12,000 and the $15,000 bonus had a huge impact on me being able to save for my first property, which is one of the reasons that I moved up to Queensland. I was paying, for rent in Sydney and wanted to be able to really step into a place where I could afford to buy my own property. I'm single, I don't have a partner. And so being able to buy a property in Sydney, I just kind of didn't see that as an attainable goal. But I thought if I move in with Mum, even though Mum hasn't been here since July. So if I moved in with Mum and was able to save some money, build my business, I would be able to set myself up for the future. So last year, my income was over $200,000 within 4 years of building my Nutrimetics business. I've been able to buy my first property. So I have my final inspection in 2 weeks. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom pool villa in Newport, which is in the Moreton Bay area of Brisbane. So I think I'm moving there in a few weeks. I'm not sure. haven't scheduled that into my diary, but we will see. So really, and I also haven't bought any furniture yet too. So I've got some big goals for November and December to be able to have a couch or a blow-up mattress or whatever, it takes to be able to get into staying in that new property, which is really exciting. And have been able to have so much fun and travel the world. So in the last 6 months, in July, Mum and I went to Bali. So we had a family trip over there, which was amazing. Jetstar deals were too good to pass up. So we had 5 nights in Bali. A friend then invited me to Ibiza for another friend's birthday, so a friend of a friend, and I decided to say yes because 2022 for me was the year of saying yes. So I said yes and booked my tickets online, and we had an incredible time in Ibiza and in Barcelona. Absolutely love Europe in summer. And it's now become a new goal of mine to continue to travel to Europe in summer. So I actually got invited to a wedding in Greece next August, and I'm going along to that. We went to Queenstown in September, which was just breathtaking. Traveling Nutrimetics 5-star is like nothing else. And over the past 4 years, having gone to Croatia, then not being able to travel for a little while and going to Queenstown was just exceptional. I mean, from traveling with your peers and the best in the business, the conversations that we have, the camaraderie, the friendships that are created, everything's organized from you. For when you step off the plane, there's a sign, and Ashley, our executive sales, our regional manager from New South Wales, and Catherine from New Zealand was there to greet us, and Linda and Nikki, and we got beautiful gifts and the keys to our room. As a sales director and above, I was able to take my beautiful friend, Danny. So Danny, my best friend from Sydney, with me on that trip as well. And then also as an executive sales director, I was able to extend the trip. So for 5 nights, I extended, and Danny and I went hiking in Queenstown and went snowboarding and just had the most absolutely incredible time. And also had the pleasure of having Liz Tester and her cousin there, and also Lynn and Wayne from our team there as well. So such a special thing to be able to travel with Nutrimetics. Cocktail parties and red carpets in the snow. I mean, it was just next level. I've just also achieved a trip to Auckland. I love when Nutrimetics put on all these extra promotions. And just by going for the incentives, no matter how small or how big they are, I have always gone for them. And mums really encouraged me to do that from the moment that I got started, because mum said, just go for the next promo, go for the next promo. And that will really be building your business by getting out there and booking, selling, and sponsoring. So I've achieved a trip to Auckland, which is really exciting with Nutrimetics. We also I'm going to Peru in December with Dad. So Dad and I have a family trip. We're going to Machu Picchu in December as well. So I'm super excited about that. We have Bali in March. I'll fly to Europe in August, and then have Madrid in September. So back to Europe in September. And, from 4 years ago and where I was, I just couldn't even imagine this. Like, I'd hoped for this to be an option for my life. I love traveling. I'm so passionate about traveling. I love to explore new places and cultures. And I just really think that it broadens your horizon, being able to travel the world. So I love that I'm able to do this. And I want everyone else to be able to travel to wherever you have on your bucket list, because it's just the most incredible thing. So some of my, I wanted to give you a little rundown, I guess, on some of the managers in our team and the results that we had from last month, because the variety of managers and ages and locations is really diverse with Nutrimetics, and you can really be anyone in any situation to be able to build a business. So we have Billy, new executive sales manager, the newest in our team, who lives about 1 hour and 15 minutes from me and has just earned her first company car. Billy's team did over $16,000 last month. So super excited for you, Billy. I have all the little figures somewhere here. And also Billy's team sponsored over 42 new people in the team. So huge congratulations to you, Billy. I have Liz Tester in my team. So Liz actually now is studying full-time. So she's doing her diploma of screen and special effects makeup in Sydney. Liz's business did over $50,000 last month, which is, incredible for full-time study. So you're able to really work this business around whatever else you have going on in your life. So Liz's team sponsored over 180 people. So huge congratulations to you, Liz, as well. We have one of Liz's beautiful managers, Beck. And I was mentioning before that one of our managers in our team sold over $10,000 and actually sponsored over 100 people. So 104 people personally in the month of October, and 136 in the team. And that's Rebecca Gow. So for many of you that were at conference, you would have heard Beck speak. And Beck's 31 and is a young mum of 2. So she lives in Brizzy. And Beck's income from that $10,000 in personal sales would have been $5,000 just on her personal income, plus the income generated on her team. So Beck, I'm just so overjoyed for you and inspired by you being able to work this business around your family, around your other commitments, and really going out there and making October fabulous. And I know that you want the same for November. I have Val Triplet in my team. So Val lives in regional Victoria, and Norma lives in Melbourne as well. So Val and Norma's team sold over $39,000 in the month of October. So huge congratulations to you girls. Super excited about that. And Val and Norma started their business amongst the start of COVID. So really have transitioned from an online business to being able to now do things in person. We have Lynn Perkins from Newcastle. Lynn's team was over $44,000 in sales. Huge congratulations to you, Lynn. So I know Lynn absolutely loves running her beauty business and has an incredible team. And one of Lynn's incredible qualities is sharing the monthly promotions and really working with the girls towards achieving the bonus gift or the Star Club or the next reward. And this month, we have so many rewards to go for. Our $500 level with the towel and pillowcase, $1,000 level, the Star Club, $2,000 level, you've got the black travel wallet, stationery set, and the skin care bag. The $3,000 level, the sleep box set. I'm excited about that. That'll be some of the spare room pillowcases in my new home. We've got the dry brush set, the bathrobe, and the gua sha, and then $4,000 in personal sales, BV, not only earning an additional $1,800 in income, but also receiving the Tony Bianco bag, card holder, kimono, and the jewelry case. So these are a cumulative hundreds and hundreds of dollars worth of freebies that you're able to earn this month. And then we have Mary. Mary lives on the Sunshine Coast near me as well. And Mary was able to, her group and Mary produce over $17,000 in group sales for the month. So I have an exceptional team, and it started with me going out and meeting strangers. That's really how it started for me, because I didn't have family and friends in the area. And most of my business is in Queensland, Victoria, and Sydney, but hasn't started through friends and family. It started through lead generation. So I am a big believer in going out there and being able to meet new people if your goal and your dream and your why is strong enough. So I wanted to have I've got some extra photos that I wanted to share with you too. I'm just going to bring this up. Beautiful. So why would you like to create a bright future? And what if you choose to? You might have a team of fabulous new friends that you can call and celebrate in successes and be able to discuss the challenges and be able to talk about what you're doing this month and share in our incredible seminars and conferences we'll have coming up early next year as well. You might be able to have some incredible experiences of being able to be awarded on stage, attending our conference, learn new skills. And I know something for me is that if I don't feel confident in a particular area, I make it my mission to become confident at that skill. So Mum reminded us on a Zoom call this morning, when I first started with Nutrimetics, I didn't want to pursue makeup. Makeup wasn't something I'd ever done, and I was scared of putting makeup on others. And Mum basically said to me, if you don't learn how to do makeup, you'll halve your income. So quite quickly, I decided to learn how to do makeup, and have since then studied makeup and done extra courses. And if makeup isn't something you feel confident in, I do encourage you to outsource some extra skills in makeup. So attend a masterclass with a local makeup artist. There's so many incredible makeup artists flying around to all the capital cities and running one-day masterclasses that anyone can go along to. You could go and do a 4-week course in makeup. I know one of our group leaders or senior group leaders, Charlie, actually did a 2-day beauty course, which was all about facials. So Charlie has a certificate that says that she's a facialist and feels extremely confident in going out and doing facials on others. So you might like to upskill. You might also receive some incredible rewards, from beautiful Bulgari rings to checks and flowers. And, you know, the rewards are something that's really a beautiful, I guess, accolade for going out and doing what you love with Nutrimetics. So it's kind of like the icing on the cake. You might get some new company cars. And I've been blessed to have 4 company cars in the last 4 years with Nutrimetics. I couldn't actually believe it when I was going through my photos. So up the top left, I had a Peugeot for a few months, and then was gifted my Hyundai i30, then was able to elevate to sales director and drive my BMW, and then more recently, my Mercedes 4-wheel drive. You might be able to travel Australia. So I like to work hard, but I also love to play hard. So I go on trips with my friends quite often. This is Danny and I on the top left down in Tassie. So we were down there for a wedding and went hiking for a few days. On the right-hand side, I went with Liz to Magnetic Island for her birthday as well. And I love water sports and getting out on the water. You might also be able to travel overseas. So this is our group in Queenstown on the top left. This was the cocktail party. It was freezing, but so much fun. And we had all there by the fire with our Nutrimetics jumpers and the snow in the background. On the right-hand side, that's Croatia. So that was our group in Croatia, all the managers and above. And on the left-hand side, that's in Ibiza as well. You might be able to spend more time with the people that you love. And I absolutely love my family. I love my mum, my brother, my dad, and I'm able to, you know, really be able to spend time with them, not only at Nutrimetics conferences, because we, funnily enough, all work in the business, but also be able to, you know, go out to dinners and really share beautiful, special memories together. And I'm super excited to be traveling with Dad later in the year. You might also be able to have lots of fun. And something that I love about Nutrimetics is that I can create my work life how I want to. And for me, that involves a lot of fun, from snowboarding and catching up with my friends. And whenever I'm in Sydney for work, I make sure that I go and see all my friends in Sydney and, you know, spend some time with them. This was an Easter party that we went to, which I absolutely loved. So I hope that tonight has given you a better indication of what's possible with Nutrimetics. But remember, if it's possible for me, it truly is possible for anyone. If it's possible for Billy, it's possible for anyone. If it's possible for Liz and for Beck, it's possible for anyone. So thank you for having me tonight as your speaker, and I will hand you back to Mum.
Thank you, Adam. What an inspiring presentation. And I want to go to all those events with you all over again. However, we are already doing our planning for 2023. So I would love to challenge all of you to write down 3 things that you have taken away from Adam's presentation tonight. Whether that's more about your income, whether it's more about the travel, whether, I know for some of you, cars are your hot button, or whether it is for so many of us, really, it's the whole package. It is the lifestyle and the choices that you have. And remember that Adam said, you have a choice to be successful, but in not making the action steps to be successful, you're actually choosing not to reach that success. So it is totally your choice. And you can start from day one today and envisage and do the visualization and the affirmations and the action steps so that you also achieve so much in the next 4 years. And where have those 4 years gone, Adam? They have gone so quickly.
They definitely have.
Yes. And maybe you will also exceed the goals that you've put down, because I believe Adam has certainly exceeded those goals. And do choose yourself someone that you can bounce off with. And that person can change at various times in the next 12 months. But find someone that believes in you or is going to give you tough love and can let you know when you're doing enough to achieve your goals and when you're not doing enough to achieve those goals. I also really encourage you to maximize the business opportunity plan with Nutrimetics. In the early days, the best part of my income and Adam's income for him was from our personal work, our personal sales. However, at the same time, we concentrated on sponsoring. And very early in the business, anyone that is part of our training classes and part of the training classes of any presidential director, you will find that they talk about bookings. For me, it's bookings first, sponsoring second, selling and training, and then development of you and the people that are willing to develop themselves and step up. So I'm going to challenge you to level up, and I want you to take on board everything that you have learned. But I'd like to share a couple more October figures with you for Adam's executive sales directorship. So, and particularly the sponsoring figures. Adam's personal sponsoring figures for the month of October were 43 personally and 45 in his ESM-ship. Having developed Billy very recently as an executive sales manager, a big chunk of his ESM-ship is now separate in the form of Billy. So I'm going to challenge Adam to find another Billy so that his executive sales managership sponsors more than 2 people without him. A bit of tough love in this teamwork, you know.
It's great. I love it, Mum.
And then we have Mary Munns, over her 17,004 sponsored. We have Lynn Perkins. Lynn personally sponsored 5, but 48 in her, no, 22 in her personal group leadership and 48 in her ESM-ship. Imagine 48 new people in your team ready to look at the Christmas brochure over November and December and do some of their online shopping and hopefully share it with their family and friends. And Lynn, as Adam mentioned, is absolutely really focused on getting people to their $500 level. Billy, 24 personal sponsors, 42 in the group. Amazing. Liz, as Adam mentioned, 178 in her sales directorship. And Rebecca Gal, 136 in her ESM-ship. Val, 24 personal sponsors, 73 with her and her manager. And Adam's total of group sponsoring is 390 new people. I want you to start envisaging having 5 people sponsored in your team, then 10, then 15, then 20. And we were chatting earlier this morning, and what about having 14 people sponsored in a day, as some of the team members did during the month of October. 14 in a day, because they held 2 workshops in a day, and there were 6 at one and 8 at the other, and everyone joined. 14 new people, just incredible. So I want you to think of creating a bright future and building that income and doing the personal work, which is half of our business in many ways, and the group work, which is sponsoring and working with the people that you sponsored. So sad that Natalie Gruz couldn't be with us tonight because she is not well, but so appreciative of Adam Buechner stepping in and doing so much preparation this afternoon to put that presentation together. And I know that some of you were only able to jump on at the last minute. So that will be recorded, and perhaps Adam could share that with you as soon as possible, because I think people want to watch it tonight, if that's possible for you, Adam Buechner.
Definitely, I'll upload it after we jump off.
That will be wonderful. So thank you to all of you for joining us. And our next Creating a Bright Future is the first Thursday in December. And I have one of my besties. I'm just checking the exact date in December. I'm up to January. I better go back to December.
The 1st of December.
Oh, the 1st of December. Okay, that's going to be an exciting day, Adam. 1st of December. I'm hoping that November is our biggest month of the year. So 1st of December is very special. So that night, that will be 7 o'clock New South Wales time, 6 p.m. Queensland time. And my very special guest speaker is one of my very special good friends, and that is Sonia Wilbo. So I'd love you to join us listening to Sonia Wilbo's story. And Sonia will be working on how she created a bright future and how you can also do that too. And what is her why? What is it that drives the gorgeous Sonia Wilbo to build her multi-million-dollar business and to keep building it today? So lots of love to all of you. Good luck for an amazing November, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks, everyone.